Questions so we can know.
Here we go. In terms of the statistics, which you all have not given me a lot of, but when we're looking at how competitive the nation is, depending on what job you want to go into, first of all, if you want a job that's going to get you the lifestyle that you want, you've got to have certification. It used to be enough to have a bachelor's. Now, almost everything requires a master's degree and some special certification. So, here's the question. What you can do now, how does that stack up in terms of the life that you think that you want to have?
Okay. Since I was a little kid, I always wanted to be a computer programmer.
Okay.
So I was told in order to get jobs, like good paying jobs in that field, I would have to take classes and get certifications in computer classes.
Okay. And what have you done to that end? Nothing. All right. Are you saying you want to transition slowly? Is that because you are not ready for a 4-year? You don't want to go away from home? You want to build up?
Because my SAT score is low and stuff, so it'll give me like another year to help me out and improve my grades and bring up my SAT.
And that's really smart for community college. Like, if you're not a good tester, you want to just kind of show them that you really can work at a higher level.
I got accepted to some D2 colleges, but I kind of want to go to a big school. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm doing the prep school.
Now, is your hope that having that big school on your resume will then lead to a better job opportunity? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, no, because I want to play football for a big school, and they have a better chance
of being recruited.
Yeah,
that's what you need. You need exposure.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. What about you, Ashlyn? How do you stack up?
Repeat the question.
What we're trying to figure out is what you can do now. How close are you to that life that you want? What else would we, what realistically looking at it?
Okay, well, personally, I want to be a social worker. So in my head, the way to go about that is volunteer hours, work experiences, internships, which I can already do now, along with school qualifications. You just work with people. And so if you show that you can work with people, then you're obviously on your way to becoming a social worker.
Now, these days, you got to be licensed. So it used to be you could have a degree in social work, but increasingly we're seeing jobs require you to be licensed. And that means not just that you have to have hours, you have to have supervised hours. So as you're looking into your internships, make sure that you can, if you can, get them to double as supervised hours. Otherwise, it doesn't count towards your certification. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Same question. Same question.
Good question.
With what you can do now, how close are you to that life that you felt that you envisioned for yourself?
I need to work on my running.
Oh, yeah, they do a lot of running in the military. Have you looked at all into the military, what that life is going to be like? Have you talked to people on active duty? Have you looked at the number of people that complain about how it has changed, what kind of the requirements there are? Do you know anything at all about the military?
No.
Then why do you want to go into it?
Because it's what I want to do since I was young.
But you don't know that it's what you want to do because you didn't do any
I
research.
had the idea that I've wanted to do it since I was young, so now that I'm growing up and have the ability to do so, it is my time to do so.
So you're just going to dive in without really doing any research?
Yep.
We'll catch him in another 3 years.
Why? It's in the water and you just jump in and get used to it.
Or you could do some research. It's 2015. These days we can find out what we're getting into.
What branch you gonna go in?
Ask people on active duty.
What branch?
That's your best source of information. Don't ask people in charge because they don't know anything.
In the military, and I talked to many people in the military.
What the same branch that you're going into? Because it doesn't help you to talk to a Navy person if you're going in the army.
All branches.
I don't feel confident about this, Joshua. Go ahead, Cody.
Well, I want to be an FBI agent, but in order to do that, I have to first become a police officer for 4 years.
Ooh.
And in order to become an FBI agent, I have a bachelor's degree. So,
Do you still now, in light of the almost anti-police sentiment currently sweeping the nation, do you feel at all concerned about that plan?
I don't. I feel like if there's a reason that cops are there, they're there to protect you. Just because you have a problem with them doing their job, it doesn't mean that they should stop.
Do you know anything about the history of the police force in America?
No.
I've never researched that.
You may want to, because the people, I'm not saying the people protesting are going about this in the right way, but most of them actually have a legitimate point, whether you're in the North or the South, in which the history kind of differs. But you should probably know the history of the organization you're getting into and why people have such a deep animosity toward it. Can I assist you in some fashion? All right. Jada, you're last.
Well, I want to major in is either fashion designing or fashion merchandising. And last year, I participated being a member of like a fashion board in Nordstrom.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and next month we're supposed to get our certificate of completion, and they said it was going to look good on that college application.
And where are you looking at? Are you looking at colleges known for their designer programs, or are you looking at colleges maybe they can get you? I don't know what you need.
Yeah, I want to go either Norfolk State or Art Institute.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.